Hello everyone, it's me, Thetrucksimaddict, bringing you another Thetrucksimaddict commentary. We are doing part 5 of the ETS2 Driving for Virginia mini-series, which I'm doing. It's been a few days since the video. I've just been a little busy doing other stuff. And you will notice in my videos, I will say it right now, I may crash, I may stall, and I may do lots of other stuff, which I may not normally do. Engine on. No, is it working? Right, okay, so... oh man, I've not got it set up. Whoops. Okay. Oh no, forgot about that. Okay, so basically, I have a new steering wheel. It is called the Logitech G27. A lot of you will know about it. So let's go input wizard, controllers. No, H shifter. Range is what I'm used to at the moment. Okay, finish wizard. Right, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so we've got all of that. So that should all work. Shift toggle, yeah, okay, cool, right. Keyboard. First of all, I've got to set all this up. Hope you guys don't mind me doing all this quickly. It shouldn't take too long, I'm hoping. So, start stop engine is that one. No, damn it, reset to defaults. To defaults, right. Start stop engine is that one. Right. Parking brake is that one. Motor brake is that one. Left turn is the big flappy paddle. Right turn is the other big flappy paddle. Hazards, that's that one. Light nodes, that's that one, I think. High beams. I've forgotten if that was any of those two. I'll find out later. Beacon. Ah, yeah. Okay. So we had. Actually, if I have high beams as that one and beacon as that one, don't think that was those two done anything before. So then we've got horn, light horn. Ah, light horn. Okay, so that can be that one. Wipers. They are that one. Cruise control is. Is it that one? Or that one? Cruise control is that one, and then we've got interior camera, which is that one. Right, we are done. We are ready to rock and roll, I hope. We shall find out. Okay, so let's go into gear 2, get the revs, and go. Right, okay, so yeah, I have a new steering wheel, and it means, as you just saw, I am able to use the H shifter, which is brilliant. It's extremely difficult, but it's extremely fun. And it's going to be interesting to see how I cope with doing a video and controlling it all. Or, I don't know, I forgot what the word is, but it'll be interesting to see how I manage it anyways. Because as you guys know, I will try and slow down talking, by the way, but as you guys know, I do... whoops, that was me just not concentrating. I don't concentrate all that much. So obviously it's a bit tricky, so now we can cruise control it and we can just nicely sit in this. Now high beams was that one. Yeah, nice, lovely. So now we just sit in high beams. Okay, so we've also got, I don't know, but yeah, so I got this wheel yesterday. That was the reason why there wasn't a video yesterday, because I was trying to get used to this. As you can imagine, a H shifter when you're used to automatic is rather difficult to get used to. But I like to think that I ain't doing too bad in it now. When I first started, I was really struggling to actually get moving, and now I'm like just straight away. Could have done it a bit better, but I mean, obviously for a bit of a noob at this, it's not too bad. Now I am swerving a bit, but that's just because the wheel isn't, well, I sort of am, but that's just because the wheel doesn't auto center exactly. There's a little bit of leeway. I don't really feel the force until I start turning quite a bit, which is kind of suckish, but I don't really mind it too much. I'm sort of coping now. When I first started, I was all over the place, like whoa, but now I'm sort of getting used to it. I'm kind of surprised that I'm able to go 55 and I'm just like not all over the place, but it is brilliant. So now one thing that I would like to talk to you about quickly, it's another little subject that I have thought about beforehand. I was hoping to ask it in the previous video, or talk about this in the previous video, but I didn't manage to. I kind of forgot. But you know, I am remembering now, and I thought that I will talk about it, and that would be a little sort of video style thing which I'm planning to do, and that is to do like a Q&A kind of video, like maybe, I don't know, when I say maybe, I had in my head, let's maybe once a week, that might work. I mean, once a week would be alright if I get a lot of questions, but obviously it depends on how many questions you guys will ask me. Now it's only going to be one question per person, so if it's once a week, then obviously you can ask more questions like the next week, but like one question per person per week. But if you guys feel like doing that, then feel free to either post your comments and I'll do it in the next video. And if there's not many questions, then obviously I'll know what your opinions are on that. But for now, we have some exciting news to bring you, and that is that SCS Software have officially announced they are bringing out an add-on for ETS2. This, I talked about in a previous video, is a map extension. Now, I did say in a very previous video about the map extensions, and that there was a file or a picture inside the actual base of the game of ETS2 which shown like the layout, the plans that SCS Software had for ETS2. Now, SCS Software have confirmed our suspicions. The roads which are highlighted in Poland are being done. It's brilliant. They've posted a photo. This add-on will cost, they are thinking, now this isn't a set in stone, it could get higher or lower price, but they're thinking €10. So that's about, I mean, don't go raging at me because I'm wrong or something, but I reckon that's about £7, maybe around that mark. I haven't looked it up. I'm probably completely wrong. That was just a completely random guess, really. But I mean, it's, let's just say £5 to £10. It won't be any less than a fiver. But yeah, that is really good news for some people. Other people may start raging and be like, no, they can't make us pay. But they are still bringing out certain stuff, a lot of things actually, which you won't need the add-on for. Any new truck brands which they get into the game, any bug fixes, anything like that, SCS Software will be handing out in normal patches. This is just purely the bigger stuff like the map, which obviously SCS Software take a lot more time to do. Now this for me is really good news. Now are we finishing that? No, good. I mean, I'm glad that they've actually confirmed it, but I think it's just wicked that I mean, I guess they can't be that far away from bringing out the add-on if they're thinking of that. Now they did say in a previous post about the next patch being released in a few days after the next blog update. I assume it was something like that. Now if that's the case, then that means we can expect a new patch anytime soon. I'm hoping, I can't imagine it'll be the add-on obviously. SCS Software will probably try and hype it up quite a bit beforehand for any add-ons we get. So now I need to go, if I go into gear 9 for a second, I've got to slow down quite a bit because I don't want to go too fast and tip my truck over, pardon me. So I think if I just do that, there we go, that's not too bad. I think gear 9 is about the perfect gear to do it in, really. I don't want to go too fast, obviously, because I am catching up to that AI car. Oh, I'm catching up to quite a lot of them, okay. But it's a fairly well, nicely done, I think. Well, not too bad. I didn't stall it or go completely out. I mean, let's go back into gear 10 now. But yeah, so that is basically the news. That was the news at 10. But or whatever time it is when you're watching it, I guess. I mean, this is a world thing. So you know, you might be watching at 11, thinking it's 10 o'clock. Wow, time's going really slow. We actually looked at the clock at like 10:30. It's like time's gone backwards. I've got to remember the camera's there, because right now I'm looking at my screen more than the camera, and obviously I can imagine that you guys are like, no, but look down here. But yeah, so there isn't really much else. I have just got back from work, and it is windy as anything. I was I'd done a couple of deliveries in the van today, which was really kind of fun. But the van was all over the place, and it's not the driver. The driver is a very good driver. Yes, but the wind was knocking you about, and like you could actually hear it. And I've never been in a vehicle where you can actually hear the wind. It was really cool. I liked it. I mean, it reminded me of the snow mod which I had in for Christmas on this. It was just like the sound was pretty realistic. I mean, I didn't realise the sound for that snow mod was realistic when it comes to wind and stuff, but oh yes, it was. I really did sort of think of, oh wow, the snow mod. I'm not going to put it back in. Some people didn't like that, and some people, well, it's just, and I'm sort of mixed. I mean, I agree with the people that sort of didn't like it that you couldn't really see much when it came to the whole scenery kind of thing. I mean, at the moment, I know we can't see much. It's night time, and I'm terribly sorry for that. But I can't help that. It hopefully will be daytime soon. It's like 3 AM or half 3, so it should start brightening up now. But yeah, because obviously in the winter months it's darker for longer. We have the shortest day in winter, so I mean, as you can imagine, it was realistic. The snow mod was realistic, but the fact that we didn't get to see much of the oh no, have I actually done that? I don't know. But the fact we don't get to see oh, I've forgotten what it is now. I'm just focused on something else instead. I want to see something. Yes, that has happened. I have a new mod in my game. It's one which I was going to save for my Let's Play, but it seems I forgot to take it out, and I don't really want to start the video again because A, this takes quite a while, and B, I think I'm doing quite a good job at the moment. I'm managing to talk, and I'm not making a complete arse out of myself. So the mod I have in, I mentioned in a previous video. It's Daniel's UK Real Companies mod. I guess Luke Vernon had to trade his trailer because there was a puncher, and we now have a farm foods trailer. Apparently Virginia now haul for farm foods, yes. Can't believe I've only just noticed that, but I just saw a trailer in the AI and I was like, oh, hang on, oh god, that don't look good. But I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, it is a brilliant mod. I will have the Virginia back in the next video, I hope, unless I manage to talk for another sort of long period of time. I was planning not to do a really long video, and I was thinking when I started this, do I try and video the whole thing, like the rest of it, in one long episode, or do I just split it up like normal? Now it seems like I'm trying to do it in one long episode. Don't really see why not, to be honest. I mean, if I can manage to talk for that long somehow, and if I mean, oh, I just want to. The main thing for me at the moment really is I just want to be able to play ETS2 24/7, do what I need to do on other stuff, and just sort of, because I love doing this series. Don't get me wrong, this series is brilliant, but the fact that I can only, it's not that I can only go on it every 2 days. So obviously I can video it whenever I like, but it does restrict me from what I can do, because obviously I can't really do anything else. I don't really like doing multiple videos in one night, because A, I might miss an important update in like the next video, that being an SES ETS2 update, and just everything else really. So obviously yeah, it looks like I'm trying to do this, but I mean, I might end up doing more things like this. It was suggested to me by a mate that I do a Tour de France route. I don't think that's really in the game, but if anyone feels like making a map, if anyone's a good map maker, hint hint, anyone, then you know, that would be that. I think that'd be really kind of cool to be like the drive of the Tour de France route. Don't know how realistic they'd be able to make it. If anyone could make it, it'd be really nice. That'd be sweet. I think that'd make for a cool series, though, to be honest. If I'm honest, but yeah, that's kind of, I don't know. That's it. There is something else which I guess I could talk about for a little bit, just to try and keep this going for a bit. I saw a post on the SES software blog. I go on that quite a bit now. Not blog. I go on that every day. God, everyone knows that. No, I saw a post on the SES software forum, the official one, and there was one sort of blog post which I rather liked, and it was that sat-nav should have more details on them, like roadwork, speed limits and stuff, like if you've got the exclusive interior or you've got a new kind of sat-nav. Now, at first I was like, it would be handy, but not really extremely useful, because obviously before I got this reel I didn't really have much trouble finding roadworks, but now I've got this reel, it makes things more difficult. Trying to brake with the brake pedal, have my clutch in, sometimes my chair rolls back or the pedals will move forwards. The pedals do have great grip, but that doesn't stop them from moving forwards, because the brake pedal is sort of realistically sort of stiff, if you like. So obviously, oh god, I was focusing on my gears and my revs more than anything else, and I was lucky that I didn't crash. But I like to think, I say I was lucky not to crash. I was focusing more on my revs, don't get me wrong, but let's turn my high beams off by that button, yes. But I mean, I clearly was focusing on the actual road as well, otherwise I would have completely crashed. I mean, that would have just been disaster. It really would have done. But this is actually this is rather a cool end to the series by introducing the new mod. It's like we started the series off by we started the series off by no, gear 8. We started the series off with Luke Vernon commenting on the video, which was awesome. I never expected that, and then we end it with a new mod. Unfortunately, not a Virginia trailer, which I guess would have been just as nice. But nonetheless, it is a really cool trailer pack that we've got. We're just delivering into Nisa now, and the download link for this company mod is in the description of the video. Look for the Facebook link for Daniel's ETS2 mods page. Go to the notes tab on that page, and then you can find out where you can download the actual mods from. Oh no, I stored it, whoops. Right, anyways, we're still moving, so it's all good. Let's go into gear 4, I think that'd be better. Right, okay, so now we just stop, please. Thank you. Right. Going to just neutral a sec whilst I have a gander. So yeah, now this does add, well, if you read the readme then you'll understand what I'm saying, but this does add and take away trailers from the AI. No, not from the AI, just from everywhere. And it does take away some of the companies. It doesn't delete them from the map, it just means that you can't pick up any loads from them. Now this is to make it a more realistic mod. This mod is focused purely around supermarkets, UK supermarkets. It was requested on his Facebook page. So obviously it's sort of just one of those things where, but you make sure to read the readme before you do install it, so that you know just what you got to do. But yeah, so this has been my Driving for Virginia mini-series. I will put it all in a playlist. If you want to share it, then please do. It's been a brilliant playlist. Everyone seems to have enjoyed it. And I do hope that you managed to watch my next video. That was a successful bit of driving as well, if I do say so myself. So, thanks for watching, and goodbye.